All right, in this video, we're going to focus on talking about Active Directory, but we're going to start with installing the Windows server. So again, just do a quick Google search for Windows 90-day trial. And then once you get there, you can just click on server and just go down to server 2019. It'll take you to this page. Then you can go ahead and click on ISO, fill out the information, and it'll give you a link to download. And then the next thing I do recommend, once you download it, create yourself a folder called ISO off the root of your drive. So then put all your ISOs in there. Makes a nice easy step to do. So in this particular case, I'm going to use Windows. Since I'm running Windows Pro, it also comes with Hyper-V. So I've been kind of experimenting with this. So here we go. So this would be similar setup if you were using VirtualBox. We're going to click New. We're going to go New Virtual Machine. Then we got our little wizard. And then it's going to ask us the name. I'm going to call this AD1 because I'm going to have, so at the end of this goal, I'm going to have 2 AD servers and a workstation joining to it. So this way, I'm just doing it this way. All right, and then we're going to have, again, I'm going to do the 64-bit Gen 2. Hit next. By default, this is how much RAM. So when you're going to build these things, you do need to have quite a bit of RAM to run multiple machines. So just be aware of that. We're going to hit next. And then we can choose our connection. So I'm going to go with the default switch. So this way it's connected. And the virtual hard drive. And I'm going to go with that. And then I'm going to hit next. And I'm going to install the operating system. Or I can, go down in here. Go to my ISO. And click finished. All right, so now I'm going to have to click on connect and then hit start. So this will start my installation process. So I don't know if I catch the key in time, so I don't think so. Now I'm gonna turn it off real quick and then hit start. There we go. So it is important when you're doing these virtualization to make sure you click on the key combo quickly enough. Okay, again, just like installing Windows 10, we're going to have the language, which language we're going to use. We're going to hit next. We could do a repair if we had an existing version of Windows Server running. We don't, so we're going to hit install. And then here it's going to ask us a couple different choices. So they took the desktop away and now they put it back in. So we're going to go with the desktop in this case so we can have the graphical interface. There may be cases where you don't necessarily want that. And the data center, again, has more advanced features. We're not going to worry about that in this case. We're going to hit next. We're going to click yes, I agree. And we can't do an upgrade because there is no existing operating system. So we're going to go with the default. Again, we can change the drive manually or just hit next and not worry about formatting it. All right, so now this is going to finish doing the installation. I'll fast forward to this and we may have 1 or 2 reboots. You guys can see that in the fast forward motion. All right, see you in the moment. All right, now once I've created an account and password, now we're going to go ahead and log in. And there we go. You built your first server. So this approximately took me about a little under 10 minutes. Now this may take a different amount of time depending on your hardware. Mainly, it really depends on your storage unit. So like an example, I'm using an M2, so it must move pretty quick. Where if I was doing this on my ESX box, since I'm running spinning disk, it takes longer to do, even though it's a faster processor. All right. So we're just going to say yes. Here we go. We got our first setup. So here's our server manager dashboard. So this, we can see what services are running. This is where we want to add new roles and stuff like this. So this is a very important piece of gear that we're going to use in the future. All right, so this concludes kind of like part 1. And then part 2, we will get this thing DC promoted and add some services. And so I'm not going to make a second video and installing a second server, but that'll be the next thing I will be doing, is building another server. So this way we can have 2 servers, or maybe I will build 3 just to show the differences between all of them. All right, I'll see you guys in part 2.